Hello, TikTok. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, I hope everybody's doing okay today. It's Saturday and tomorrow's Father's Day. So, I'm going to add Sassy Girl if I can find her. Where is she at? Where's if I can get her to come on?
His notes were laying up there when you started moving everything.
I had put them on the thing over there.
Oh, okay. So all your notes are over there. Let me get you another pen.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? I've got earphones in.
You know my file's number?
I know.
Text you too.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking for. Going to invite Sassy Girl. Here we are. I'm going to invite you in. Hello, everybody. I am author Tanya Steverding. You have to excuse me, I'm fighting a cold. But I had this plant where we were going to come on and paint a bookish sip and paint. And I'm going to interview author Sassy Girl. We're going to talk about her books, and I actually have bookish giveaways of her books. So if you have prepared and you've got yourself a cup, paint your cactus, enjoy it. I painted mine. I decided I wanted to put a moon in it tonight, so I just circled a bowl. Alright, let me see if I can get Sassy Girl to come on with me. I'm excited to meet this author. She's a Texas author. Hi, Sassy. There you are. Let's see if I can get you to come on. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to introduce myself and then I'll go ahead and introduce you. And in the meantime, I've asked anyone who's painting with me to go ahead and paint the color of their choice on the canvas and let that dry while I introduce us. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. Whew, man, I came down with a head cold like last night, so wasn't expecting that. My husband's doing physical therapy, so he went to physical therapy and brought home a bug. All right, tonight we're talking to. Now, would you prefer me to refer you as Nicole or Sassy Girl?
It doesn't matter. A lot of people
Okay,
know me either by my first name or by my author name.
Okay, so Miss Sassy Girl is her pen name. Nicole, also known as Sassy Girl. Let me see where I've got you here. Is a 43-year-old author and dedicated mother of 3 children currently living in Texas. Nicole's writing journey began in middle school when she discovered her passion for poetry. Over the years, her love for writing continued to grow, culminating in the creation of her first book in late 2022. She now has a collection of ongoing books available on Kindle Vella, with plans to make them accessible on Kindle Unlimited, inviting readers to explore her captivating literary creations. Follow her profile on Amazon to stay up to date with new releases. So you went ahead and sent me a few signed copies. So I have a book to give away tonight, book package, and then I kept the other one for myself. I put the earrings on. So look at this cover, y'all. Isn't that just It just makes you want to read it if you're into the. So this is a fated mate. I would categorize it as a paranormal romance. Would that be correct?
Kind of about angels and demons, so I guess you can call it paranormal. Yeah.
Okay. What would you call it?
Dark romance with trigger warnings.
Dark romance with trigger warnings. Up my alley. That's exactly what I write too. So you've got an incubus and angels and demons in this book, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And then this one looks like a little novella, and it's The Haunting of Hollow Manor.
Yes.
And this is a mysterious house stands as the new home to Sarah and David, twins bound by curiosity and adventure. But their arrival stirs whispers in the woods, and the night air carries unsettling sounds that hint at secrets long buried. When David stumbles upon a chilling sight in the forest heart, it makes the beginning of the journey into the unknown. So this is like a paranormal
Yes.
haunting. Oh, okay, that's so cool. I'm gonna read both those books as soon as I get time. I wanted to ask you a couple questions. As we do that, I'm just gonna paint. So I've already painted the base, and I took a bowl. I decided I wanted to make a moon. We're gonna paint like the books flying up into the moon. Does that sound okay?
Cool.
All right, so you're in Central Texas,
Yes, I am.
and you're originally from California. I'm originally from Southern California. I went to high school in Temecula, and moved out here when I had my kids when I was young. Oh, I need to put my do not disturb on. So I've been in Texas for 30 years now. I've been in Texas longer than I ever lived in California, but how are you liking Texas?
I would like it much better without the humidity.
Yeah, that humidity takes some getting used to. I actually raised my kids over there in Copper Cove area. So we kind of walk the same routes. I'm going to go ahead and start painting a little bit of this moon on here. Because I don't know, last minute I decided I was going to put a moon. So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm so sorry that I'm sounding sickish. Thank gosh.
That's okay.
Thank goodness for these filters, because they take away my total bummy look while I'm doing this. Right now I'm in West Texas, so it is really hot over here. It's not as humid, but it's really hot. It's kind of like Arizona. So being super hot, having a summer cold just kind of bites. But I'm just going to put it in motion. I like to kind of make my paint flow in motion, so I'm going to do this little circle thing just to kind of get the moon filled in. Are you painting with us tonight, or did you just decide to
Oh no, I'm
watch
not a
and-
painter.
Oh, you know. Those are the fun ones when you don't normally paint. So you've been writing, your first book was 2022.
Yes.
How many novellas do you have out right now?
I have 2 that are complete.
Okay.
One there's quite a few that are ongoing. I've been taking a
Okay.
break because we've been busy with getting this house ready to go up to the market for sale.
Okay. Yeah, life gets in the way, I get that.
Mhm.
At what point did you decide to become an author? Was that in middle school?
Yeah, I published some of my poetry back in like middle school, high school time,
Mm-hmm.
and I figured I'd try my hand at actually writing a novel or novella.
Novella. Okay. That's great. Hey, I got an old Cove buddy online. Oh goodness, here. My ear's falling out. Now, have you ever experienced writer's block, and what do you usually do to get over writer's block?
Um, yes, I have, and to say it's not a fun one to have, I actually have to step away from writing
Mm-hmm.
and do something else to take my mind off of writing.
Same. Yeah, I have to do the same. If I get myself to where I'm like if I get anxieties and if I get triggered, I my creative space is just not going to happen. I'm just adding a little blue because I want my moons to look magical. Okay, so let's see what else. Do you have any odd writing habits?
No, not really. I just go with
I,
the flow pretty much.
so you're a
A
you're
pantser,
a
yes.
yeah, pantser, not a plotter.
No, I learned my lesson with trying to plot and plan.
I
Characters
I think
like
I
to
was
try and change it.
I think I was the opposite. It was like when I decided I was going to write, it was like word vomit. I threw up so many words and I had to go in and revise and revise and revise that I was like, you know what? I think if I try to plot, not that it'll give me like a beginning, middle, and end, but it'll give me a direction, I guess. That's what happened with my journey. But it's kind of like the characters,
Yeah.
they just want to talk to you and tell you what they want versus
Oh yeah.
what.
Or change things that you already had planned.
Yeah. So we're just going to make this little moon here. Now, do you have any plans to turn your books into audiobooks, or are you right now just wanting to build? Are they going to be a series, or?
Um, Resisting Fate, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it into a series or just keep it as a standalone.
Okay, so right now it's a standalone.
Yes.
All right, that sounds good. Do you have any favorite characters?
Um, from Resisting Fate, I think it would be Zedans, which is the Incubus.
The Incubus?
Yes.
Okay, so I put your little. You had these earrings and this bracelet and this really cool crystal. I love crystals, by the way. In with your book box. It is that correlate with the book at all? The crystals and or is it just little trinkets?
The crystal is, but the bracelets and whatnot are just as an added bonus.
Little bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it.
No, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So I haven't been looking at the people that are writing. I'm going to go ahead and that have been joining. But hi, Marcus. I miss you, buddy. I'm going to start writing. I'm going to start putting a white base down for the books. So I'm going to do this, like, go to the center of the thing, make a little arch. And then the books are going to just kind of, I need to kind of put that picture up on. Up so I can see a reference page. I normally have one painted, but because I was not feeling good yesterday, I was like, I'm just going to paint it on the fly. I'm looking forward to reading that Incubus story. And you got the novellas, and there's more standalone books. Is that what you're saying?
The Haunting of Hollow Manor may come into a series, at least 2 books. I've kind of pushed a lot of my books off until I'm more settled into the new house after we get this one on the market and whatnot.
Yeah.
My other book that's not out yet that needs to be edited and all that will be 3 books once it's
Okay.
complete. And that is a paranormal because it's about werewolves.
Okay. So shifter fantasy.
Yeah.
Romance.
Yes.
Now, are your books spicy?
I wouldn't classify them as spicy. Some may, but I don't.
So they're romance books, but they're appropriate for teenagers?
Resisting Fate isn't.
Isn't. Okay, so adults only?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was my problem. I wrote spicy fantasy, and my nieces and my grandkids all want to read books, and I was like, oh, I need to write a young adult now. Just so that they can have something to read, because they're never going to read my spicy stuff.
Right.
But, all right, so I'm going to put this base down so we can make a magic book here under the moon. Who are some authors that you would recommend to your readers? Who are your favorite authors?
I have a few that I'm close with. One, he actually edited Resisting Fate is Kate Seeger.
Okay.
She's an awesome writer, friend, and editor, from my experience. The other one is C.A. Varian, or Sherry Varian. She's another awesome and amazing author, and her books are just as beautiful as I wish I could get mine to be at some point.
I love your color. Your cover, it looks really appealing to me. And are they close to you, or are you just online friends with them?
Kate is in New York. I think Upper New York.
Oh, wow.
And Sherry is in Alabama. So
yeah, that's been my experience, is getting to know people from all over the world, and most authors seem to be pretty embracing. As a baby author myself, it's good to have some people get your back because I've made some mistakes.
Right.
You guys can sip. I make these little tumbler cups, and this one has some of my book stuff on it. I like to craft and paint and write, but so do you have any plans on doing any book signings?
I was signed up for one coming this October in Waco, but with us getting ready to get this house on the market and to move, I'm not going to be able to make it.
Oh no. Well, I'm going to the Texas Author Con in Dallas, and then Sultry in the city this year, but I'd like to sign up for some other bookish events. I didn't know there was one in Waco, so maybe after this live, we can you can send me a link to it, and I'll sign up for next year. We can meet. Mm-hmm. I have one daughter that lives in Killeen, and my youngest lives in Kyle over there in Austin, and then my 2 older ones live in East Texas and Paris, Texas. So I drive through that area. If next time I drive through, maybe we can meet for coffee or something and chat bookish stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, I like that. So in order for In order for you guys to qualify to get a book box from Miss Sassy Girl, and in the book box, it's going to have these 2 books in it because I just opened one. So this is the novella The Haunting in Hollow Manor and Resisting Fate. Why can't I find an incubus like that just walking around,
Right?
ready to be like, you're mine?
Well,
My husband, you are my bondmate back there, so.
Zegan's a sadist and an A. All around, so.
That's funny. That's all right, though. I'm going to read your story. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
That one I had to dig really deep to write his.
Once I discovered my love for reading, I've always loved books, but I didn't understand what went into it until I decided, I'm just going to write a book now. So the journey into writing made me have a whole lot more respect for the process.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've got a lot going on. You're fixing to sell your house and move, and you're got in the works to finish a few novellas. You got 2 out right now, or is there more?
2 right now.
2 right now. And then next year you'll be able to do more of the book signing events and.
We'll see.
That's my thing. If I can get to the point where I can hire a PA, then I'll hire a PA, because I really just want to start writing more than. But I like doing stuff like this, like getting to know other indie authors and painting and learning about new books. So do you have a specific genre you want to write, or just whatever comes to you?
Mostly it's in the paranormal. I've been really fascinated with a lot of the like fairies, dragons, angel, demons. And lately it's just been going into I guess this one was a dark fantasy romance one, and that one was fun. But I haven't really tried any other genre.
What do you like to read? Do you like to read what you're writing?
For the most part, yeah. I guess the old saying, you write what you know, comes to mind.
Yeah. Well, I really got into high fantasy books when my kids were teenagers. When they wanted to read the teen books, they wanted me to read with them. That's what got me into reading and discovering that I could read. Because before that, I had really bad dyslexia in school, so it was a struggle for me to read.
Yeah.
But reading the young adults, I really like the fantasy. Because to me, when I'm reading, I want to escape reality. Go into a world where there's fae and dragons and.
Yeah, that's pretty much what writing is all about too. Is you put everything into writing to escape.
Yep. So what my slogan is, to like escape into the pages, because that's what it is, and that's what I hope for readers to find when they read. And so trying to put some magical colors. Do you have a favorite quote from either your book or someone else's book?
From mine,
Yeah.
Let's see. I had it written down where to go. It would be from Resisting Fate at Anna's, which is where she's talking or yelling to her brother to come down from heaven, and you would have to read it to. I can't give too much away, but it's towards the end where she yells, "Michael, I know you are here. I know you can hear me. Get down here now, please."
Okay, so she's able to commune with heavenly beings, angels, and the spirits of her dead.
Well,
without
without giving too much away, she is a healer or a healing angel, and she's tasked to come down to Earth to help the tragic souls.
Yeah.
So she transports herself into a broken body and fixes it, heals it, and whatnot. She still has her heavenly body, just or soul, I guess you want to call it. So she can still communicate with her brothers and sisters and whatnot.
Wow. Did you want to give us an elevator pitch of your story?
What?
For Resisting Fate? Is it an enemies to lover thing, or is it just fated mates where they kind of...
It's a enemies to lovers, fated mate, dark romance. With lots of trigger warnings. It's not for the faint at heart.
Okay, so you definitely want to check the triggers. I have triggers in my stories too. I don't know, I just kind of have a dark history myself, and I feel like in order to have triumph over trauma, you kind of have to have some darkness in there to overcome, right? So it makes a compelling story. So I'm just trying to make a magical book here as we talk. Let's see what else, if I have any other questions. What do you enjoy most about writing?
Just being able to put my thoughts down into words, make them coherent.
Creating, I like it because to me it's like a blank canvas and you're creating a story.
It's also therapeutic.
There's what?
It's also therapeutic.
Yes. That's awesome. My goal is to make a magic looking book here. We'll see. So what is the next book that you're planning on making? Did you want to talk about that yet, or are you just still kind of promoting fate, resisting fate?
I'm focusing on getting these books more out at the moment. There's a few I want to finish up, but only time will tell.
Well, I have a list of readers that follow me, and they might not be on the live right now, but they do follow me and rewatch, and they're very good at leaving reviews and reading books of authors that I recommend. Plus we have the people online. So if you live in the United States for shipping purposes and you're over 18, because I don't want to send any mine or anything, you qualify for getting this book box that Author Sassy Girl has put together. And if you're interested in a fantasy, angels and demons, incubus story, and you would like that book box, a little bit of paranormal, then say, I'm interested, and I'll add your name to the thing. But you have to be in the United States, 18 years or older, and be willing to give me your address, a shipping address for me to mail it to you. Because she's put together this really awesome book box. It'll come with 2 books. So we got D on there, Marcus. Would this be something you would read, Marcus? I would read it. I'm going to read it. I got my copy. For sure. I am so sorry, guys. I have come on tonight with a little bit of a head cold, but I'm just playing around with paint. So if I can't see the comments, is there anybody that you see on your end commenting, Sassy?
I see some.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to paint. So I put a moon. I painted it dark purple. I've kind of made this like abstract open book. And I'm just going to make a couple more that are just kind of flying to the moon. Just because this is fun art and not masterpieces. We're going to try to make some magical pages fly across this canvas. And I'm doing it with pretty easy strokes, so that way hopefully it's not a stressful paint job. When I get my nieces to do this with me, she's so, my youngest niece, she's so particular that she'll take hours just trying to get every stroke perfect. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. Make it fun. Anyways, I just wanted to make it kind of a bookish type painting so we could get to know this author who has been writing poetry since middle school and decided to write novellas and this book, Resisting Fate, which has all its fated mates, enemies to lovers, and angels and demons. So, say no more to me. I mean, that's up my alley. I like that. Okay, so we got some magical flying books. Just make it a little. I think I'll put one right here. Okay. Let me see my comments here. Hi, Cindy, Lexi, I'm so sorry, guys. I have a cold, but we have been talking to Author Sassy Girl. She has these two books, Resisting Fate, that she's made a book box on. Look at that cover. And The Haunting of Hollow Manor. And each book comes signed. Look at this one, has a little bookmark that matches. So if you guys would do me a solid and help support this indie author, go ahead and follow her on Amazon. Follow her author page so you can see her latest releases. And add her books to your to be read. And let's just watch this author grow in her authoring journey. So right now I'm just painting this. If there's anybody who's painting with me and they have questions, let me know. I will talk you through it. I'm trying to keep it kind of simple, I guess, so that way it's kind of an abstract look to it. But you can tell that it's a book. If you get a general idea of what it is, then I'm doing alright, I guess. Working on the book. Okay, does anybody have any questions for this author? She's a Texas author. Likes to write paranormal fantasy. Throwing this thing around. Got some books flying. Books by Sassy Girl. Hi, Joanne. Ellie, Roxy, hello. 2 messages. Who else? Hi, Dee. Okay, so I'm trying to make a little magic book, open books flying around. Let's see if I can turn this here a little bit. Who do we have here? Hold on. So we have so I've got this book that I'm creating, Lex. I see a Lex. And what else do I see down here? All the Spicy Romance. Are you still watching us, All the Spicy Romance? Do you see her on your side? I think I'm going to offer her your book box. All the Spicy Romance. Do you live in the United States, and would you like these 2 books by Sassy? Sassy Girl, Author Sassy Girl. she's created a book box. It comes with extra goodies. Going once, going twice. I'm not seeing her come on, so I don't know. Who else do we got? Hello, hello. All right, well, I'm not sure. I didn't get a response from her. All right, I'm gonna open the. I'm painting this whole painting back here with the bookish stuff, but I'm going to open the chats to if anybody has any questions they want to ask this author. Go ahead and ask her. And is there anybody in the chats that you see that you might want to give this? Oh, I just got paint on my light. This book box to? We got to make sure they're from the United States so I can send it to them.
I can only see a few people.
Oh, let me see if you. Okay, I see living with the red hair profile. Living, are you in the United States, sweetie? I haven't really done this too much on TikTok, so I'm still learning as we go, but we'll get there. How do these readers find you? Do they go on Amazon.com or do you have a website or a reader email?
I have the author on Amazon.
The author page on Amazon?
Yeah, but I primarily just try and do it through TikTok.
Okay.
Or Facebook when I'm not busy.
Yeah, okay. Well, I really do appreciate you taking the time to come on and sending me the books that are signed. I always like to try to support the author that I'm talking to directly. I like getting to know new authors and spreading the word. So I think if we all do that, then that helps support one another. But I'm excited to read your book, and I'm so happy that you came on tonight to chat with me. Gosh, I'm so sorry that I got sick yesterday because I kind of got that summer cold thing happening, which always puts a bummer on the moment. But it's been so nice getting to know you, and I like that you're from my old stomping ground. And I wish you the best of luck in selling your new house or selling your house and getting a new one. That's a big, huge new step.
Yeah, and it's a long haul.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. So, let's see here. Oh, Joanne says she's going to follow you on TikTok.
Thank you.
Charlotte, how are you tonight? Okay. Josie Reeds. Josie Reeds, are you still on? Josie Reeds, hello. All Alright, I'm not sure if this is looking like a book, but I had a concept, and this is what's coming to fruition with this painting here. Okay. Got one new message. Josie. I'm gonna try and invite Josie. See if she'll come on. Hello, Josie, are you there? Alright, well here's what I'm gonna do. Because either it's on my end where it's flagging and I'm just not seeing it, or I don't have a lot of people watching on TikTok, one or the other. On my link tree, which is on my TikTok link main page, there is a link to my Facebook group. And in the Facebook group, I have this blind date with a book pinned. And I'm going to make a post to give away Sassy Girl's book box with the same rules as the blind date with the book. I just ask that you are 18 years or older, that you live in the US for shipping, and you don't mind triggers, so that I can send you this book. She has put a really nice book box together for you guys. Comes with extra little treats and 2 books, like her novel and her novella. So that's what I'll do, because I'm not seeing any responses on the comments. And then that way I can let people sign up for it, and then next week I'll announce who won her book box. So let me show you. It's already packaged. Here it is. It's already ready. And it has for sure these 2 books in it: Resisting Fate and The Haunting of Hollow Manor by author Sassy Girl, Texas author. And so we're going to wish Miss Nicole a good night, and thank you for your time and coming on. And I'm going to try to save this video for you and send it to you later. All right. And then I think this is about the gist of the painting that I have in me today, because I wanted to have like these little flying books and a little magic theme to it. So I hope I pulled it off to make it kind of a simple painting for those who are following along. I like to keep my hands busy because I've got like that ADD, so it's helpful to me to talk and paint, you know. I always have these projects. That's why I do this. So I've really enjoyed getting to know you tonight, and thank you for telling us about your stories and how you like to write. And I look forward to seeing more from you as an author. So again, I'm not, did anyone comment? I didn't see anybody commenting. So I'm going to go ahead and just put your book box up on my Facebook page for a along with my blind date with a book giveaway. So that way I can have a name wheel spin going, and we can introduce your book to the readers that I have on Facebook. And then anybody else who's watching, you can either find her links on my Facebook page or go to her TikTok, follow her, like and follow her. And you can also find her on Amazon. And you said you were on Kindle Novella?
On Kindle Villa. I
Kindle
really
Vella.
haven't
Okay,
posted anything new as of late, but yeah.
Kindle Vella. So you're still you got plans to put things on Kindle Unlimited and a little further down the line.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been wonderful chatting with you. Thank you for coming on. I hope that this turned out okay. It's kind of like a
I like it.
magical, sweet. You know, it's the best I could do tonight because I was not feeling like my best. But thank you. Thank you for spending time with me. And letting me paint this picture. And for sending me these books, because I'm going to read it and keep some for my own collection. And then, you know, I'm going to gift the 2 books to readers who win in the next Blind Date with Book giveaway. Because I can't tell who, nobody's been commenting, and I can't tell who's from America unless they tell me first, you know?
Right. Well, I hope you enjoy the 2 books.
I do, I will. They sound right up my alley. I'll let you know, and I'll leave you a review. And again, reach out to me and say hi whenever you have any author questions or could use a little promotion or something. I'll help you on my end. Getting the word out that you've got new books coming. I don't mind doing that. And so here we go. We got a magical painting, magical books, just kind of flying off into the stars.
Good to me.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say before you log off tonight, Sassy Girl?
Nope, I think that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and I look forward to reading these books. Again, if you guys want to follow her, that would be amazing, and give her books a try. If you're into paranormal, demons and angels and all that kind of stuff, that'll be great. All right, guys. I need to go get myself some orange juice or something, some vitamin C. But this is what I got as far as the painting goes. And I'm just going to go ahead and post that book in a post on my Facebook page. So follow the link to the Facebook page, and I'll give that book box away to those that sign up for it. How about that? All right. Bye for now, y'all. You have a good evening.
Bye.
All right. Thank you for coming and joining me today, Sassy. Good night.
Good night.